Okay, so we did some reading and we're gonna take a different tack here. So we're super excited. Obviously we passed the test of knighthood. No time for idle chit chat, we're on a quest. So I go and I get my tattoo. I look at myself in the mirror. I am truly beautiful. I'm not! Do pray, what the heck? Let us press on, Avatar. Let us not want her to show precisely how ugly the impudent snot. Okay. So, we noticed in the last one that there were a couple of inconsistencies. So we went and looked into it. I have played this before, but it's been so long. So I wanted to look around a little bit and see what was going on, since I figured out, that I could go to the inn and so on. But I was missing a lot of the pieces that kind of make the usual Ultima story, and I wanted to look into it. There is always, for instance, a backstory to people's lives, and we were so into getting Iolo out of prison that we kind of skipped it. So, for instance, every book is interactive, and you can read up on things like how they migrated from Lord British's Isle to the sort of poetry that they read and that sort of thing. I don't do a ton of that on, on screen. Economics is, of course, important. Each of the cities has their own currency. So this time through, I thought to, go ahead and change out my money and that sort of thing. So I can do some shopping. I can do that. Okay, so I get poisoned. You look terrible, like I have some sort of malady. And that's what I looked into. I was like, what is going on with that? So let's see here. You can find out a lot about the citizens' lives and sometimes even solve their problems, which they have as side quests for you. It's kind of cute. Ever since they did day and night cycles, Ever since they did day and night cycles, they decided to go ahead and use that. Trying to find something specific here. I could have looked into this before. That's okay. We have these tiny little houses here. It's the strangest thing. So that's the training hall. And then you go straight down to the dock. And what is this? Locked. Let's see. The banquet hall. I bet that's where we meet for the feast. So that'll come in handy later. That's the tavern. That's where I bring them my meat. I'm still having the furrier make my cloak, so we're working on that. I've already been through here. That's the tattoo artist. Here's the mead hall. Oh, there's the jail where we can talk to Iolo. So Iolo got locked up. He interrupted a funeral. Please free thine own friend. The storm transported me. You arrest me and are saying I'm an enchanter. So not a whole lot we can do for him like this literal second, but obviously we're going to work on that. That is the armor. You can find out a lot about their lives, things that are going on, and so on. Okay, so I was on the right track. She's out in the fields. Healing. Not a magical healer. Monetarians are short on magic. These herbs are though in need of healing. She's burning with a fever. Can temporarily restore the body, but they'll suffer from an affliction that cannot be easily cured. Such a pox may wear off if you're extremely lucky. You need a special ointment from Vero leaves. I charge 30 monetary. So I did think to change out my money. Seem quite healthy. I've healed thy body from the ravages of poison. The effects keep occurring till they are dead. Must bring me 5 of the leaves from Delphenia, a horticulturist in Fawn, for I can permanently cure this affliction. You're now scarce. Oh, okay, we've had dark skies. So we have to go up to Fawn and get, came from an accidental affliction, that which Mixes with blood. Who did this to us? I strongly suspect the source of thine infection is the tattoo thou hast been given. I know Lydia must have given thee the tattoo. It's difficult to believe she'd do this to a stranger. Should have a word with her. So she's a widow. The goblins took her husband. Cantra misses her father terribly. She's so serious. He was an item monitor. So you can purchase food from her and whatnot, but we can go ahead and go confront Lydia and see what's going on there. With my tattoo, which is apparently she put a pox on us. So there were just like these missing pieces that we didn't get. Like, why was I all of a sudden poisoned and so on? And it turns out that they poison you. Not everyone in this town likes strangers. Where was it? Stupid B Word's house. I'm trying to find her now. Yeah, and then I get sick again. So this is a training hall, which I would totally train at, but kind of a problem now that I'm gonna be dying the whole time. Do I have cure poison? Yeah, so I have Monetarian and I have some Folari, which is important. I got a cure poison potion, but obviously it's limited. So that's unfortunate. I thought she was right in here. Gone right over to her before. And then I'm supposed to look for this little girl named Cantra as well. And there is a third puzzle where there's a cave in these mountains, and I haven't figured out what it does yet. So there's this like secret entrance into the mountains, and there's this cave complex. And the only thing that we've been able to find out so far is that it's tied somehow to the Ophidians. So you can get into it through a couple different ways. Well, obviously all I'm going to do is have a fight here. So if I do drop, there we go. Oh, milady, why did you poison me? Thou hast discovered. Yes, I poisoned thee. But was that someone else's insistence? There is no antidote. Look forward to a painful death. Oh, so they hate Lord British. The Fiend British. I hate that monster. He represents all that is evil. Can't not take me to the dungeon without a fight. There's like 3 of us. She got a poison dagger too. Good on the pawn of British. Oh my god. So that's horrible. Poison daggers are hilarious, so they're a really fun weapon to use. Basic bandages can be used on us. That was an interesting thing. They use hit points. So there's only a certain amount that you can like do to offset that. Taking the mirror, taking this, I want your paintbrush, and so she had all this, these supplies and so on, and like, I didn't want to loot the place before, but apparently if you can kill them, you can loot, so that's interesting. So yeah, we're kind of looking at the extent to which gaming can go here, so if you can be healed by your hit points, it doesn't matter if it's by poison or not, they do go ahead and do that, there's just nothing for it. So I can use a bandit to heal the poison, which is silly, and it doesn't really make sense, but it does work, so bandage myself up and keep going on up to Fawn, where I can get a little bit more help. Oh my god, you really need a weapon. He like absolutely needs a weapon. Let's see here. We have all of these strange swapped objects, found objects. Like he has a blue egg, and if we can find that, we were really well equipped. Then we'll be able to find basically where he goes. Like in Curio or Shimino. You always have the same companions. So there's Iolo, Shimino, and Dupre. I love Iolo's name, especially since the YOLO started. I just felt like that was so him. This guy is the oldest of all of you, and he decides to stay behind and just like hang out. Be cool, be like one of the boys. and really just kind of get into adventuring and stay that way. And it was a whole lot of fun. You can always have Dupre as kind of your pack horse, so you have him carry all of your stuff. Some people will attack you if they find you with their stuff. I think I should probably keep that. Seems important. But any clues and whatnot, you can always load Dupre down with them, like the apparatus. I don't know what that's from, what it does. So I have these silk stockings that showed up. I don't know what it's from. And then you do eventually just find out what that's for. Thought I grabbed the rest of those bandages, but apparently not. They do things like throw open the shutters. They have day and night cycle. So he runs a sleeping soldier. Sometimes they will give you a little bit more information on their lives, but most of these are about the goblins. They're, you know, just a plague on the city now. So this guy thinks that Craig is the traitor. They know that they have one among them. And then Astrid was kind of sleeping around, so. Long ago, oh, see, he had a boy who was killed and then away from Fawn. He barely escaped with his life. That's so frustrating. And they just became more and more and more dangerous. So we're looking for Gwenno, and this sounds like her. That's Iolo's wife. They've been married for, and she went on ahead of man's names. We're also looking for Batlin. He is the voice in the skies, man on the ground. Funny smell. Okay. The sailor, the Deadeye, graceful warrior. Okay, so we got a little bit on our main quest, just to find and stop Batlin. So that's super important. We definitely need to do that. I am going to die like crazy. Just like keep dying until I do get help. There's a woman here. She spent a lot of time in the Hall of Monitor. Now she's a scholar, so that's pretty much par for the course. We're looking for Monk Island because we keep appearing there. And it's a very big establishment. We did already stop there, so now the City of Mages is a place where we could get a new spell book. We're going to Fawn next because we do need those Vero leaves. Let's see. And then we need to get Iolo. So. Oh, see, he would have charged me less, but I did need to get healed first. And then they're going to talk more about the goblin evasion. So I do usually read all of them. I am skipping ahead a little bit. Just I have 24 hours to wait until the furrier is done with my cloak. And while I enjoy the side quests and I think that they're important, obviously it's more important to, you know, keep you guys entertained and keep the plot moving. So I haven't had a whole lot of luck, you know, finding where this missing, you know, obviously these people want their ashes returned. So he pops in over here somewhere, and there's this pot of ashes that we need to bring back. We can't find it, so I was hoping that there would be a clue there, right? And I need to get my Vero leaves. So I will stop in to the mayor and then head out to Fawn, which is a whole new experience there. Ooh, that's locked. Where is that? Okay, that's the inn, which we've already been to. And that's where I drop off my wolf meat and I get my banquet down at the banquet hall. They're all practicing, and so the mayor must be up this way. I think I recall that there's 2 doors in. Yeah, there's a... Friend! Is he a sorcerer or no? How did he appear in the middle of a funeral? He was hit by lightning. Only that we're a knight. Okay, so he's not actually going to let Iolo out until after we have the celebration, which is too bad. So that just is what it is. Alrighty, we're heading north. Heading on up to Fawn. So they have these old ruins all over the place, which is super cool. You do actually have to feed your people. So let's see here. You can get drunk. You can do that. What do I have here? I have a wheel of cheese. Definitely don't want to eat my wolf meat. I want to avoid that. And I thought I had some sausage links or something. You know, we gotta keep the people happy. Got a bottle. Not really seeing a whole lot in the way of food. I should probably pick some up. Fish scales. What is that? A severed limb? Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Okay. Just continue onward here. So nothing is ever too far away. Everything is always walking distance in Britannia. We'll head on up to Fawn and see what's going on. How's the hat? What is this? Oh, okay, that is to the I'm pretty sure this is the road to Fawn. Wow, that is a long way for them to expect me to survive. I mean, granted, if you confront the tattoo artist, you do run into her bandages, which are pretty key in keeping you alive. Oh my god. We're in this huge swamp now. I love their swamps. They are so cool. All my guys like drop. You pass out if you go into the swamp? This is insanity. Where did I wake up? This is so cool. I love this about them. They have the weirdest of all possible weird. Who are you? Hello there. It's not letting me talk to her. Thou must not enter the dreams, for thou has transformed. Seek your true form. I seek your aid. Exit this place. Thou must remember that from death the dreamer awakes. Seek the eternal flame. Go quickly. Leave one thread Sulum before. Okay, so it's not actually gonna let me use that. This is so strange. What are these called? So I fall asleep trying to get to Fawn and wake somewhere in a really strange forest, which is an isolated island at the edge of the universe. This is not the first time this has happened. When you played Ultima 4, you went through the whirlpool. Why art thou in my dream? Forgive me, I shall go get my wife and leave thee be. So your companions appear? You're in some sort of wreckage. Can't get out from here. I'm assuming I'm gonna die. This is so cool though. Really different. I'm inside of a dream that isn't a dream. It has demons, and we're at the edge of the world. So we didn't quite get to Fawn, but now we are on the right track. So I know that I need to get to Fawn. Holy cow. Who are you? Kantra, what are you doing here? Hold on, that's the little girl from the village. Link in the description below. Make it stop. Hold me, I can't escape. It will catch me and devour me. Canst thou not see it? Help me. So she's in some sort of distress. Link in the description below if you do want to play along. Also down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer coffee shipped to your door. You can put your logo on merch for nothing bucks. What else? Gamer coffee shipped to your door. We have KOFI. It's a social network. You buy this chick a coffee, $1 make me smile. What else is down there? Oh, I think I have to die. Maybe I have to die to get off of here. That's how I wake up. For once you want to die in your dreams. This is such an interesting game. It does the weirdest stuff. We're drinking. Doesn't help. And then Patreon. We're on Patreon. So, pulsating object. That's down there. So if you want to support us on Patreon, we do our best to keep the gaming community viable. You know, we go out and find awesome things. We bring it to you large, donate our time and our skills and so on. So really, really cool way of staying involved. You know, if that's not your jam, you can always support us. Fiction, television, movies, the whole shebang. So the place is huge. That's down there. Definitely hit subscribe. So if you hit subscribe and you hit the bell, you know, if you're following along with this series, if this sort of thing interests you, if you like the isometric, if you want to see where gaming came from, this has a lot of whack stuff going on. So, really cool. Oh, this is the flame. Okay, the eternal flame she was talking about. Then you can hit subscribe and, you know, this will pop up. It's us, you know? I wonder if this comes back with me. Every time it's us, it'll pop up. It'll let you know what we're working on. It'll do that sort of thing. And so, you know, you'll see it's Ultima 7, or you'll see that it's something that's developing gaming. What dreams? How strange. So we don't want to go into the swamp. Fawn must be somewhere else. Go to the side and see. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. Definitely smash that bell, and we will see you in the next video. I can't find the city. I'm going to have to look at a map. So weird. Green slime. It's like a whole city. How do you miss that?